God, Shalom Akim. We want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawashi, Bahasham, Qadash, the honors to the other apostles, great Millstone, who teach and rule well. And Shalom to the sincere Akim, who his truth and sincerity. Shalom. Right now I'm taking a walk, and I was, watching Hebrews chapter 13 breakdown, one of the brothers from America, and, that chapter goes into, entertaining strangers. The first some have entertained angels unawares, and, I've heard multiple testimonies of brothers, of the elders, that, through faith they believe that they, were dealing with an angel at that moment, or multiple angels, So, in this video I want to give a testimony myself of what I believe, was an angel of Yahawashi, that basically, was there in front of me all of a sudden, and this was something that happened to me before the truth. And I was still working as a fitness trainer on Saturdays, and I was done working, I believe around 3 o'clock or something, and I went on my way home, which is like 10 minutes away, with the car. So I drove home, drove into the street, which that street basically has a, to go to the parking spot, basically has a, in Dutch we say an oprit, it's basically a little driveway, so you enter into the parking lot / the street where other people live too. So I was driving, on the driveway, and I parked my car, with my face to the front, like to the front of the road. And then, I just I pack all my stuff, and I step out of the car, and then all of a sudden, this elderly Jake man is there in front of me. But the moment that I, drove on the driveway, that elderly man was not there. He was not there. I didn't see him walking there, but when I got out of the car, he was there. So he asked me something concerning directions to the apothecary. So I was like, I'll show him the way with the directions. But then I was like, the spirit hit me like, if I'm gonna tell him those directions, he ain't gonna remember and he's gonna get lost too. Because he came to me with the story that he had to go to the apothecary because he lost his license due to driving under influence. And they had to do some test or something for him, to get his license back or something. So I was in that conversation with him, and I wanted to show him those directions. And I was like, nah, you know what? Sir, just get in the car, I'll just bring you to the apothecary. So we was in the car, driving, and he told the story. And then, I was like, yeah, you shouldn't, drink and drive, and this is not good. You shouldn't do it anymore, and then when we got to the apothecary, basically the pharmacy, is a better word to explain what I'm talking about, the pharmacy, he wanted to give me 10 euros. And I was like, 10 euros? What you want to give me 10 euros for? This small distance? I said, nah, we ain't gonna do that, we ain't gonna do that. I just basically performed an alms towards you. And You know, if you do the same to someone else, then we, you know, just all help each other. You know, that was the mind state that I had back in those days. You know, trying to do good where, you know, good, you know, can be done. You know, and later I was thinking about that whole situation. You know, and you know, I was like, hey, but it's strange, it's Saturday. You know, it's Saturday and he wants to go to the pharmacy to get something checked so he can get his license back, you know. And I was like, that's hell of a strange thing that he came up with, man. So then I came into the truth, you know, and then I heard, you know, concerning Hebrews chapter 13 and the second verse, be not forgetful to entertain strangers, for thereby some have entertained angels unawares. Then I thought about the situation that I had myself, and I was like, hey, you know, not everything added up. You know, 1 + 1 is 2. Hey, it didn't make no sense. You know, he just showed up. All of a sudden, he was there in front of me. He asked me directions. You know, he was a Jake man, elderly Jake man. You know, he wanted to be brought to the pharmacy on a Saturday. Meanwhile, the pharmacy isn't even open then. You know, because also at the same time it's a doctor's office. You know, so it's basically linked up. So in the weekend, you basically, you know, bad luck. Good luck to you, man. You know, in the weekend, and over here, you know, you usually go to the spoedeisendeel, which is like the emergency room if something happens on the weekends, or some kind of special doctor's office, especially for the weekends. You know, so I was thinking about the whole situation. I was like, man, I really believe, you know, through faith that man was an angel, you know. So yeah, that's basically my testimony concerning, you know, what I believe, that, you know, I helped an angel, you know, get to a place. You know, and also the other brothers sometimes had testimonies, you know, which really didn't add up, you know, when I was thinking about it, like, hey, this and this, you know, this man says he has knowledge that's like 8,000 years old, which, like, huh? So yeah, man, hey, Rawchaa, an angel, you know, in the kingdom. I'm gonna know for sure. So yeah, you know, I'm gonna finish my walk. You know, but Rawchaa, you know, my testimony was, you know, entertaining to listen to, edifying. You know, it might be that other people might have experienced similar situations. You know, so with that, you know, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawashi, Bahasham, Qadash. The honors to the elder apostles of great Millstone, who teach and rule well, and shalom to the sincere Archaeans, furnished truth and sincerity. Shalom.